Welcome to day 8 of Amazon KDP terminating my account, confiscating 3 months worth of royalties, and not telling me why. Except, drum roll please, today I got reinstated! Done doubled up! Okay, today I got reinstated. My account is back active. This is the desired outcome, right? But let's get into this, okay? And this is not me being ungrateful. My account was suspended about a month ago. Couldn't find out why. I asked over and over, what did I do wrong? I was never told. It was always, this is sensitive information, I have a right to know. And I was like, how am I supposed to fix it if I don't have a right to know? Never found out. My account was reinstated back then. I just dropped it. La 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 la. Sales are blowing up on TikTok and Etsy. And what happens with that trend, it can only package so many books in my trailer, right? Like, I'm a mom of 2 kids. I only have a couple hours to work at night. When I run out of my stock, I get tons of orders on Amazon because that's where people go to order. The last couple months, like 2 to 3 months specifically, not only was I seeing way more direct sales than usual, I was also about to reap my biggest royalties in my entire career publishing. So it was a lot of money that they were withholding, and it was really scary. The last week, doing a lot to try and get to the bottom of this. I got every email address I could find. I responded to every ticket I could find. No customer service number. The way that KDP is set up is you're basically in this circle. Every time you email someone, it's someone different. There's never an original response. It's always copy and pasted. It's obvious that it's a really, dare I say, well-oiled machine if what we're talking about is just trying to wipe scammers off the internet. And the reason, by the way, I've been caught up in this is because there's a lot of low content, AI generated absolute trash being uploaded onto Amazon. People making a ton of money on really low quality stuff. And I support them trying to wipe that clean. And I know that they have this huge machine to run. And also I know that I was caught up in that because, again, now that I'm back in my account, I've been looking and looking and looking I didn't do anything wrong. Really scary having no power and seeing 70% of my income gone like that. When I was deactivated, one of the videos I made, I said, as soon as I am reinstated, if I am, I'm just unpublishing from Amazon. Because then at least I won't have these royalties in the mix. If this ever happens again, my income won't be resting on this behemoth that I cannot have any control over. I don't have any control over. My goal now, by the way, is to just get to the bottom of what happened. I no longer need someone to reinstate my account. Now I need someone to help me go through and actually figure out what was flagged. Because if I never find out what is wrong, it's only going to happen again, right? And if we never are able to find out what's wrong, we can't help each other, because a lot of what I've learned about publishing is from watching other authors. By the way, speaking of other authors, something really shitty happened. When I was suspended, I'm in this author group that's been so helpful to me. I won't name it because I respect it a lot. I respect the people in it. I respect the journeys there. It's a lot of people who have learned how to support themselves through self-publishing. And it is basically like getting an MBA in self-publishing. If you go and read all the resources and follow the threads and how I did it, what I've learned, it's so valuable. And so when I was suspended, I went in there and said, hey, everyone, I need your help. This is what happened. What should I do? Because actually, from what I'd read, that's one of the things you should do is get support, right? That's why I'm showing up here. That's why I showed up there. And I was just torn to shreds by authors in this group, unknowingly triggering that one of them went and looked me up and said, oh, she creates journals. All of her journals have the same name. And then it was just this cascade of, she's the reason people like us get kicked off. You're the problem lady. You create low content. You're keyword stuffing. That's what they call it when you're trying to stuff things into your book title that should really be in the description. When you'll see a book that's romantic Western of a unicorn and an astronaut on Mars, great for teens. And that's all in the title. See that on Amazon a lot. So when authors do that and they're self-published, it's called keyword stuffing, because you shouldn't have all that in your title. It should be a simple title and then put that in your description. So obviously the reason all my journals are named the same thing is because they're a part of a series, because they're all the different variations of family relationships. This is my whole brand, right? I own the domain. It's the name of the podcast I ran. There's a lot more to it than just that I'm keyword stuffing and making journals. But in this super vulnerable state, I was just fuck, man. I came here for support. And I'm basically hearing all the voices on the inside of my head that say, you're not a real author, right? You shouldn't even be in this group. You're publishing journals. Everybody's gonna know. They're all gonna laugh at you. No, they're all gonna dogpile on you when you're in your weakest moment. I went to the wrong people. I didn't realize it. So I didn't go there this time when I was terminated, but I kept coming here and I kept showing up. And the reason I'm doing so again is that I'm not done. A, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I did, right? Because if I can't figure it out, I can't fix it. B, there are so many people to whom this happens that do not have the inertia or energy or bandwidth to put up this fight. So many people reached out to me and said, you know, my brother, my mom, me, I lost my account. I just stopped fighting. I never heard from anyone. But there are so many people that never win this fight. There's part of me that's like, of course you need to unpublish all your work from there. Of course I shouldn't rely on my royalties from there. This can totally happen again. I have decided I'm not going to unpublish all my work from KDP. And I am really kind of turning that over and sitting with it. I'm in this first 24 hours of my account back and still just sort of in freeze. Like, what if I do something wrong? Can I do this? Can I do that? That doesn't feel good, right? Like, I want to be empowered in my business and create from a place of trust and abundance. And also, I'll make a whole nother video on this, but there are two truths. And one is that publishing through KDP is a huge risk. And this is something that can totally happen again. And if you're watching this and you're an author, it could happen to you too. Not even a low content author, not even I don't know, whatever reason you think it might not happen to you, it can. And I say that not to make you afraid, but because there is risk involved. And also the truth is that it is a huge benefit to people like myself. There are a lot of customers that I get to sell these books to that I would never interface with, that I would never have the chance to like serve and like share this creation with, were it not for this massive machine. And like both are true at the same time. And that's really messy and hairy. Thank you so much for everyone who has been supportive through this. If I have not responded, it's just because I've been inundated with people offering help and ideas and their contacts. And just know that from the bottom of my heart, it means so much that so many people have stepped in with their care. And I don't know what actually worked. I really don't. I know the things that I did. I emailed, I sent snail mail, I made these videos, I asked people separate parts of Amazon to reach out to their contacts. I don't know what finally worked, but it did. Thanks, everybody.